How was your Monday? I hope it was well. I just learned a little thing about making Zoom meetings more fun. So I'm going to try that later. Maybe we can make the meetings I'm in a little more enjoyable. A little more like life before COVID. Out singing some songs. I think that'd be a good idea. I don't know if I've ever mentioned this, if you've ever heard this before. Singing, super helpful for you, super healthy for you. Oh man, you got to try it. Got to do it. How about a little Elvis? We feeling Elvis-ish? Well, I think maybe. Let me do this one. On a cold and gray Chicago morning, another little baby child is born in the ghetto, and his mama cries. 'Cause if there's one thing that she don't need, it's another little baby child to feed in the ghetto. And people, don't you understand? The child needs a helping hand. He'll grow up to be an angry young man someday. Take a look at you and me. Are we too blind to see? Or do we simply turn our heads and look the other way? Well, the world turns, and a hungry little boy with a runny nose plays in the street as the cold wind blows in the ghetto, and his hunger burns. So he starts to roam the streets at night, and he learns how to steal, and he learns how to fight in the ghetto. And then one night, in desperation, the young man breaks away. He buys a gun, he steals a car, he tries to run, but he don't get far. And his mama cries as a crowd gathers round an angry young man face down on the street with a gun in his hand in the ghetto. And as her young man dies, on a cold and gray Chicago morning, another little baby child is born, and his mama cries. Alrighty. That's a beautiful song right there. How about a little Folsom Prison Blues? I hear the train a coming, is rolling down the bend, and I ain't seen the sunshine since I don't know when. I'm stuck in Folsom Prison, and time keeps dragging on, but that train keeps a rolling on down to San Antone. When I was just a baby, my mama told me, son, always be a good boy, don't ever play with guns. But I shot a man in Reno just to watch him die. When I hear that whistle blowing, I hang my head and cry. I bet there's rich folks eating in them fancy dining cars. They're probably drinking coffee and smoking big cigars. Well, I know I had it coming. I know I can be free. But those people keep moving, and that's what tortures me. If they freed me from this prison, if that railroad train was mine, I bet I'd move it on a little farther down the line. And far from Folsom Prison, that's where I want to stay. And I'd let that lonesome whistle blow my blues away. Yeah, I'd let that lonesome whistle blow my blues away. How about a little Silver Wings? silver wings shining in the sunlight, roaring engines headed somewhere in flight. They're taking you away and leaving me lonely. Silver wings slowly fading out of sight. Don't leave me, I cried. Don't take that airplane ride. But you locked me out of your mind and left me standing here behind. Silver wings shining in the sunlight, roaring engines headed somewhere in flight. They're taking you away and leaving me lonely. Silver wings slowly fading out of sight. Silver wings slowly fading out of sight. All righty. How about another Johnny Cash song? Why not? Satisfied Mind. That sounds like a good. How many times have you heard someone say, if I had his money, I would do things my way. But little they know that it's so hard to find one rich man in 10 with a satisfied mind. Once I was waiting in fortune and fame, everything that I dreamed of to get a start in life's game. Then suddenly it happened. I lost every dime, but I'm richer by far with a satisfied mind. Money can buy back your youth when you're old, or a friend when you're lonely, or a love that's grown cold. The wealthiest person is a pauper at times, compared to the man with a satisfied mind. When my life is ended and my time has run out, my friends and my loved ones I'll leave, there's no doubt. But one thing's for certain, when it comes my time, I'll leave this world with a satisfied mind. Yes, one thing's for certain, when it comes my time, I'll leave this world with a satisfied mind. All righty. Oh, how about another? Oh, didn't I click on it? The Rock Island Line. You probably never heard of the Rock Island Line, but you're about to. Now, this here's the story of the Rock Island Line. The Rock Island Line, she runs down into New Orleans. And there's a big toll gate down there. And, if you got certain things on board, well, you don't have to pay the man no toll. Well, the train driver, he pulled up to the toll gate, and the man asked him what he had on board. And he said, I got livestock, I got cattle, I got pigs, I got sheep, I got mules, I got all livestock. Well, he said, you all right, boy. You don't have to pay no toll. You just go right on through. So when he went on through the toll gate and he started picking up a little bit of speed, putting on a little more steam, he got on through and he looked back at the man and he said, I fooled you. I got pig out. I got pig iron, I got all pig iron. Well, the Rock Island Line, she's a mighty good road. Rock Island Line, she's a road to ride. Rock Island Line is a mighty good road. If you're gonna ride it, gotta ride like you finally get your ticket at the station for the Rock Island Line. It's cloudy in the west, look like rain. Round the corner, paying passenger train. Northbound train on a southbound track. They're all right leaving, but they won't be back. Well, the Rock Island Line, she's a mighty good road. Rock Island Line, she's a road to ride. Rock Island Line is a mighty good road. If you're gonna ride it, gotta ride like you finally get your ticket at the station for the Rock Island Line. Now, I may be right or I may be wrong, but you're gonna miss me when I'm gone. The engineer said before he died, there were 2 more drinks he'd like to try. The doctor asked, what could they be? A hot cup of coffee and a cold glass of tea. Well, the Rock Island Line is a mighty good road. Rock Island Line is a road to ride. Rock Island Line is a mighty good road. If you're gonna ride it, gotta ride like you finally get your ticket at the station for the Rock Island Line. If you're gonna ride it, gotta ride like you find it. Get your ticket at the station for the Rock Island Line. Which makes me think of this song, another train song. Yeah, let's see that. Another train song about seeing for the first time a new train, a streamlined train, the new style train, not the black smoky ones where you had the firemen shoveling on the coal. Not that. So it's called Texas 1947 is the name of the song. If I can find it, how about right there? If I use my alphabet, I can find things. Amazing. Okay, here it is. Now, being 6 years old, I had seen some trains before, so it's hard to figure out what I'm at the depot for. Trains are big and black and smoking, steam screaming at the wheels, bigger than anything there is. At least that's the way she feels. Trains are big and black and smoking, and louder than July 4th. But everybody's acting like this might be something more than just picking up the mail or the soldiers from the war. This is something even on Wildman's never seen before. And it's a late afternoon on a hot Texas day. Something strange is going on, and we's all in the way. Well, there's 50, 60 people. They're just sitting on their cars. And the old man left the dominoes, and they come down from the bars. Everybody's checking. Old Jack Kittrell checks his watch. And us kids put our ears to the rails to hear him pop. To hear him pop. So we already knowed it. When they finally said train time, you thought that Jesus Christ himself was rolling down the line. Because things got real quiet. Mama jerked me back. But not before I got a chance to lick on the track. Look out, here she comes, she's coming. Look out, there she goes, she's gone. Streaming straight through Texas like a mad dog cyclone. Big and red and silver. She don't make no smoke. She's a red line, streamline, come to show the folks. Look out, here she comes, she's coming. Look out, there she goes, she's gone. Screaming straight through Texas like a mad dog cyclone. Big and red and silver. And she don't make no smoke. She's a fast rolling streamline, come to show the folks. Lord, she never even stopped. She left 50, 60 people still sitting in their cars, wondering what it's coming to and how it got this far. Oh, but me, I got a nickel, smashed flatter than a dime by mad dog runaway, red silver streamline. Look out, here she comes, she's coming. Look out, there she goes, she's gone. Screaming straight through Texas like a mad dog cyclone. Big and red and silver. She don't make no smoke. She's a fast rolling streamline, here to show the folks. Look out, here she comes, she's coming. Look out, there she's gone, she's gone. All right, how about a little Susie Q? Oh, Susie Q, Susie Q, Susie Q, baby, I love you, Susie Q. I like the way you walk, I like the way you talk, I like the way you walk. I like the way you talk, Susie Q. I'll say that you'll be true. I'll say that you'll be true. I say that you'll be true and never leave me blue, Susie Q. I'll say that you'll be mine. I'll say that you'll be mine. I'll say that you'll be mine, baby, all the time, Susie Q. Oh, Susie Q. Oh, Susie Q. Susie Q, baby, I love you, Susie Q. I like the way you walk. I like the way you talk. I like the way you walk. I like the way you talk, Susie Q. Susie Q. Which makes me feel a little bebop-a-lucious. Bebop-a-lucious. Everybody should have that one for us. Where'd it go? There it is. Well, Bebop-a-lula, she's my baby. Bebop-a-lula, I don't mean maybe. Bebop-a-lula, she's my baby. Bebop-a-lula, I don't mean maybe. Bebop-a-lula, he's my baby, love my baby, love my baby, love. Well, she's a girl in the red blue jeans. She's the queen of all the teens. She's the one that I know. She's the one that loves me oh so. Bebop-a-lula, he's my baby, love my baby, love my baby, love. Bebop-a-lula, she's my baby. Bebop-a-lula, I don't mean maybe. Bebop-a-lula, she's my baby. Bebop-a-lula, I don't mean maybe. Bebop-a-lula, he's my baby, love my baby, love my baby, love. Well, she's the one that's got that beat. She's the one with the flying feet. She's the one that walks round the store. She's the one to give me more, more, more. Bebop-a-lula, he's my baby, love my baby, love my baby, love. Bebop-a-lula, I don't mean maybe. Bebop-a-lula, she's my baby. Bebop-a-lula, she's my baby. Bebop-a-lula, I don't mean maybe. Bebop-a-lula, he's my baby, love my baby, love my baby, love. I'm feeling a little Billy Varish for a moment. Let's try that. What did you think I would do at this moment when you're standing before me with tears in your eyes, trying to tell me that you have found you another and you just don't love me no more? What did you think I would say at this moment when I'm faced with the knowledge that you just don't love me? Do you think I would curse you or say things to hurt you? 'Cause you just don't love me no more. Did you think I could hate you or raise my hands to you? Oh, come on, you know me too well. How could I hurt you when, darling, I love you? And you know I'd never hurt you, no, no. What do you think I would give at this moment? If you'd stay, I'd subtract 20 years from my life. I'd fall down on my knees and kiss the ground that you walk on. If I could just hold you again, I'd fall down on my knees and kiss the ground that you walk on, baby. If I could just hold you, if I could just hold you, if I could just hold you again. I think maybe it's Laura. Do a little blood, sweat, and tears. I'm not scared of dying, and I don't really care if it's peace you find in dying. Well, then let the time be near. If it's peace you find in dying, and if dying time is near, just bundle up my coffin, 'cause it's cold way down there. I hear that it's cold way down there, yeah, crazy cold way down there. And when I die, and when I'm gone, there'll be one child born in this world to carry on, to carry on. Now troubles are many, they're as deep as a well. I can swear there ain't no heaven, but I pray there ain't no hell. And swear there ain't no heaven, and I pray there ain't no hell. But I never know about living, only my dying will tell you. It's only my dying will tell, yeah. Only my dying will tell. And when I die, and when I'm gone, there'll be one child born in this world to carry on, to carry on. Now give me my freedom for as long as I be. All I ask of living is to have no chains on me. All I ask of living is to have no chains on me. All I want, all I ask, all I ask of dying is to go naturally. I only want to go naturally. Here come the devil right behind me. Look out, children, here he comes. Don't want to go by the devil. Don't want to go by a demon. Don't want to go by Satan. Don't want to die easy. Just let me go naturally. And when I die, and when I'm dead, dead and gone, there'll be one child born. Caitlin Nicole Friesen, PhD candidate. There'll be one child born in our world to carry on, to carry on. How about a little Robert Palmer? Wouldn't that be fun? Let's try that. Whoa, hot summer night, feel like a net. I gotta find my baby yet. I need you to soothe my head, turn my blue heart to red. And doctor, doctor, give me the news. I got a bad case of loving you. No pills gonna cure my ill. I got a bad case of loving you. A pretty face don't make no pretty heart. I learned that, but from the start, you think I'm cute, a little bit shy. Mama, I ain't that kind of guy. Doctor, doctor, give me the news. I got a bad case of loving you. No pills gonna cure my ill. I got a bad case of loving you. I know you like it. You like it on top. Tell me, mama, are you gonna stop? You have me down 21 to zip. Smile of Judas on your lip. Shake my fist, knock on wood. I got it bad and I got it good. Doctor, doctor, Give me the news. I got a bad case of loving you. No pills gonna cure my ill. I got a bad case of loving you. How about a John Ward Hammond song? Very pretty song. I wasn't born blue blood. I was born blue collar, like my dad and granddad. I'm gonna follow. Ain't no money here. You gotta earn every dollar. I wasn't born blue blood. I was born blue collar. My daddy was a fireman on a locomotive train, shoveled coal to the furnace to generate the steam. Out to Pictou Harbor from the colliery mine, along that tramway line. I wasn't born blue blood. I was born blue collar, like my dad and granddad. I'm gonna follow. Ain't no money here. You gotta earn every dollar. I wasn't born blue blood. I was born blue collar. My daddy was a farmer with acres of land. He cleared all the fields with a horse in his hands. That pile of stones at the section's edge stands as his monument. I wasn't born blue blood. I was born blue collar, like my dad and granddad. I'm gonna follow. Ain't no money here. You gotta earn every dollar. I wasn't born blue blood. I was born blue collar. My daddy was a lumberman in a shanty town. Put his axe to the pines, and then he chopped them down. He floated them down the Miramichi till he rode them to the Chatham sawmill. I wasn't born blue blood. I was born blue collar, like my dad and granddad. I'm gonna follow. There's no money here. You gotta earn every dollar. I wasn't born blue blood. I was born blue collar. I wasn't born blue blood. I was born blue collar. I was dealing up and down the highway till they caught me with a heavy load. Sentenced me to hard labor, walking on the side of the road. Now I don't deny I was guilty. Lord, I know I broke the law. I was running forward, I couldn't see no more when my back was up against the wall. Now I'm right outside of your window. Honey, open up and let me in. I broke out of jail this morning and I ain't never going back again. I just had to stop by for a minute. Lord, I can't stay long at all. I gotta run, you see I'm under the gun and my back is up against the wall. I was shackled to a 3-time loser, a man called Jealous Son. One night we got to talking and I asked him what he done. He said a man fell over my razor in the middle of a barroom brawl. Now don't you see it was him on me? My back was up against the wall. Now I'm right outside of your window. Honey, open up and let me in. I broke out of jail this morning and I ain't never going back again. I just had to stop by for a minute. Lord, I can't stay long at all. I gotta run, you see, I'm under the gun, and my back is up against the wall. I said, now I gotta run, you see, I'm under the gun, and my back is up against, my back is up against, my back is up against the wall. How about a little 5-man electric band? And the sign said, long-haired freaky people need not apply. So I stuffed my hair up under my hat and I went in to ask him why. He said, you look like a fine, upstanding young man. I think you'll do. So I took off my hat and said, imagine that. Me working for you. Oh, sign, sign, everywhere a sign. Blocking out the scenery, breaking my mind. Do this, don't do that. Can't you read the sign? And the sign said, anybody caught trespassing will be shot on sight. So I jumped the fence and I yelled at the house, hey, what gives you the right? You put up a fence to keep me out, or to keep all the nature in. If God were here, he'd tell me to your face, man, you're some kind of sinner. Sign, sign, everywhere sign, blocking out the scenery, breaking my mind. Do this, don't do that, can't you read the sign? Can't you read the sign? And the sign said, everybody welcome, come in, kneel down and pray. So when they passed around a plate at the end of it all, I didn't have a penny to pay. So I got me a pen and a paper, and I made up my own little sign. It said, thank you, Lord, for thinking about me. I'm alive and doing fine. Oh, sign, sign, everywhere sign. Blocking out the scenery, breaking my mind. Do this, don't do that. Can't you read the sign? Can you read the sign? How about a little fever and then a little fire it up? That sounds like a pretty good combo. The fever, fire it up combo. I think that'll work. To your health, I hope you're doing well in these crazy times, staying healthy, doing things that are important to you, spending time with the important relationships in your life. Hope it's happening for you. Never know how much I love you. Never know how much I care. When you put your arms around me, I get a fever that's so hard to bear. You give me fever when you kiss me, fever when you hold me tight, fever in the morning, fever all through the night. Well, the sunlights are of the daytime, the moonlights are of the night. I light up when you call my name, and you know I'm gonna treat you right. You give me fever when you kiss me, fever when you hold me tight, fever in the morning, fever all through the night. Everybody's got the fever. That is something you all know. Fever isn't such a new thing. Fever started long ago. Romeo loved Juliet, and Juliet, she felt the same. When he put his arms around her, he said, Julie, baby, you're my flame. Thou giveth fever when we kiss it. Fever with thy flaming youth. Fever, I'm a fire. Fever, yeah, I burn forsooth. And Captain Smith and Pocahontas had a very mad affair. When her daddy tried to kill him, she said, Daddy, oh, don't you dare. He gives me fever with his kisses, and fever when he holds me tight. And fever, I'm his missus, so daddy, won't you treat him right? Now you've listened to my story. Here's the point that I have made. Chicks were born to give you fever, be it Fahrenheit or centigrade. They give you fever when you kiss them. Fever if you live and learn. Fever till you sizzle. What a lovely way to burn. What a lovely way to burn. What a lovely way to burn. Okay, there's a song by Joe Cocker that I just love. She's sitting staring out a window trying to figure out what to do. The last and like an older bear, she parked it off on Lonely Avenue. And she forgot all about it till the day she laid her eyes on you. And then her heart said, fire it up. And her soul said, fire it up. And her mind said, fire it up. Let love live again. Whoa, 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 whoa. Let love live again. He's sitting in a subway station, watching as the trains go flying by. He used to hate the black man, till the black man reached out and saved his life. He was pulled out of the darkness, rescued and blinded by the light. And it's crazy how one simple act of kindness can open up our eyes. And the heart said, fire it up. And his soul said, fire it up. And his mind said, fire it up. Let love live again. Whoa, 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 whoa. Let love live again. Here we are together, you and me, still trying to figure out the world, searching for a reason to believe in what makes this big ball turn. But as we hold on to each other, give love, show love for all love's worth. Yeah, they might call us crazy, but tell me, who's it gonna hurt? Who's it gonna hurt? And let her heart say, fire it up. And let her soul say, fire it up. And let her mind say, fire it up. Let love live again. Let love live again. Whoa, 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 whoa. Let love live again. All right. What now? What would be good to sing now? Let's see. Oh, let's do Fire and Rain. Right between Fever and Fired Up is Fire and Rain. Let's try that. They let me know you plans than you. I walked out this morning and I just can't remember who to send it to. I seen fire and I seen rain. I seen sunny days that I thought would never end. I seen lonely times when I could not find a friend, but I always thought that I'd see you again. Won't you look down upon me, Jesus? You gotta help me make a stand. You just gotta see me through another day. My body's aching and my time is at hand. I won't make it any other way. Oh, I seen fire and I seen rain. I seen sunny days that I thought would never end. I seen lonely times when I could not find a friend. But I always thought that I'd see you again. Been walking my mind to an easy time, my back turned towards the sun. Lord knows when the cold wind blows, it'll turn your head around. Well, there's hours of time on the telephone line to talk about things to come. Sweet dreams and flying machines in pieces on the ground. Oh, I seen fire and I seen rain. I seen sunny days that I thought would never end. I seen lonely times when I could not find a friend. But I always thought that I'd see you, baby, one more time again now. Thought I'd see you one more time again. There's just a few things going my way this time around now. Thought I'd see you, fire and rain now. How about a little get a rhythm? Hey, get a rhythm when you get the blues. Come on, get a rhythm when you get the blues. Get a rock and roll feeling in your bones for taps on your toes and get going, get a rhythm when you get the blues. Little shoe shine won't never get slowed down, but he's got the dirtiest job in town. Bending low at the people's feet on a windy corner of a dirty street. Well, I asked him when he shined my shoes, how'd he keep from getting the blues? He gritted as he raised his little head, popped the shoe shine rag, and then he said, get a rhythm when you get the blues. Come on, get a rhythm when you get the blues. A jump, a rhythm makes you feel so fine. It'll shake all the troubles from your word mind. Get a rhythm when you get the blues. Get a rhythm when you get the blues. Come on, get a rhythm when you get the blues. Get a rock and roll feeling in your bones, put taps on your toes, and get going, get a rhythm when you get the blues. Well, I sat down and listened to the shoe shine boy, and I thought I was going to jump with joy. Slapped on the push, slapped on the shoe ballers left and right, took a shoe shine rag and he held it tight. He stopped once to wipe the sweat away. I said, you're a mighty little boy to be working that way. He said, I like it with a big wide grin, kept a popping, and he said again, get a rhythm when you get the blues. Come on, get a rhythm when you get the blues. It only costs a dime, just a nickel a shoe. Does $1 million worth of good for you. Get a rhythm when you get the blues. How about a little John Cafferty? Ever heard of John Cafferty and the Beaver Brown Band? Oh yeah, it's a thing. It was the Garden of Eden, beginning of time. Adam said to Eve, little girl, I want to make you mine. She said, wait a minute, big boy, not so fast. I want to think this over. I want a love that's going to last. Eve said to Adam, catch me if you can. It's been the same old story since the world began. Honey, I'll give you anything in this great big old world. She said, forget those rotten apples. I'll take some diamonds and pearls. He said, I don't know exactly what it is you mean. And then, since she could remember, she had this pretty dream. Eve said to Adam, catch me if you can. Has been the same old story since the world began. Well, I got this hungry feeling. My blood is running hot. I want you more than ever. I'm wanting something that you got. Said, come on, little boy, come and sit beside my fire. Wrap yourself around my blanket. I'll cool your desire. She said, wait a minute, Adam. Honey, got a reputation to protect. If you want my love and kisses, it's going to take a little respect. He fell down on his knees and looked up at the sky. He said, I think I get the picture, Lord. There's more to this than meets the eye. Eve said to Adam, catch me if you can. It's been the same old story since the world began. Eve said to Adam, Catch me if you can, has been the same old story since the world began. How about a little Burton Cummins? I wrote you long, long letters, mama. I sent them on day by day. Needing you now even more than I did before. As I'm looking, here's your daddy coming with a big old shotgun too. Loving situation looking mighty poor. So if you're really wondering what I'm doing in your backyard, I told you, baby, I'll beat it home so soon. But if you're really worrying about what I'm doing in your backyard, come on out later, I'll show you by the light of the moon. I had some dreams and fortune, really, mama, I got carried away. And looking back even more than I did before. As I'm leaping, creeping, hiding, sleeping, here's your daddy with a shotgun too. My loving situation ain't nothing but Paul. So if you're really worried about what I'm doing in your backyard, I told you, baby, I was beating it home so soon. But if you're really worrying about what I'm doing in your backyard, come on out later, I'll show you by the light of the moon. Come on out later, I'll show you by the light of the moon. Alrighty, number three. Let's see if anybody is interested in hearing something. No comments. That's fine. I will sing whatever I'm thinking then. I think it's time for a public service announcement about, I'm going to do two rec songs. Let's do two rec songs. Wreck of the Edmund Fitzgerald and Wreck of the Old 97. Let's try that. The legend lives on from the Chippewa on down of the big lake they call Gitchigumi. The lake, it is said, never gives up her dead when the skies of November turn gloomy. With a load of iron ore, 26,000 tons more than the Edmund Fitzgerald weighed empty. The good ship and crew was a bone to be chewed when the gales of November came early. The ship was the pride of the American side, coming back from some mill in Wisconsin. As the big freighters go, it was bigger than most, with a crew and good half captain well seasoned, concluding some terms with a couple of steel firms when they left fully loaded for Cleveland. And later that night, when the ship's bell rang, could it be the north wind they've been feeling? The wind and the wires made a tattletale sound, and a wave break over the railing. And every man knew, as the captain did too, 'twas the witch of November come stealing. The dawn came late, and the breakfast had to wait, when the gales of November came slashing. When afternoon came, it was a freezing rain in the face of a hurricane west wind. When supper time came, the old cook come on deck, saying, fellas, it's too rough to feed you. At 7 p.m., a main hatchway caved in. He said, fellas, it's been good to know you. The captain wired in, he had water coming in, and the good ship and crew were in peril. And later that night, when his lights went out of sight, came the wreck of the Edmund Fitzgerald. Does anyone know where the love of God goes when the waves turn the minutes to hours? The searchers all say they'd have made Whitefish Bay if they'd put 15 more miles behind her. They might have split up, or they might have capsized. They may have broke deep and took water. And all that remains is the faces and the names of the wives and the sons and the daughters. Lake Huron rolls, Superior sings in the rooms of her ice water mansion. Old Michigan steams like a young man's dreams. The islands are bays and for sportsmen. And farther down Lake Ontario takes in what Lake Erie can send her. And the iron boats go, as the mariners all know, when the gales of November remembered. In a musty old hall in Detroit they prayed, in the maritime sailors in the maritime sailors cathedral. The church bell timed till it rang 29 times for each man on the Edmund Fitzgerald. The legend lives on from the Chippewa on down about the big lake they call Gitchagumi. When the gales of November, no, Superior, they said, never gives up her dead. Superior, they said, never gives up her dead. When the gales of November come early. A wreck song, and here comes another wreck song. Well, they gave him his orders at Monroe, Virginia. Said, Steve, you're way behind time. This is not 38, this is on 97. Put her into Spencer on time. Then he turned around and said to his black greasy fireman, a shovel on a little more coal. And when we cross that White Oak Mountain, watch on 97 roll. And then a telegram came from Washington Station. This is how it read. All that brave engineer that run on 97 is lying in Danville dead. 'Cause he was going down a grade making 90 miles an hour. The whistle broke into a scream. He was found in a wreck with his hand on the throttle, scalded to death by the steam. 'Cause he was going down a grade making 90 miles an hour. The whistle broke into a scream. He was found in a wreck with his hand on the throttle, scalded to death by the steam. Now, all you ladies, you better take a warning from this time on and learn. Never speak harsh words to your true loving husband. He may leave you and never return. Just like poor Steve, he was going down a grade making 90 miles an hour. His whistle broke into a scream. He was found in a wreck with his hand on the throttle, scalded to death by the steam. Scalded to death by the steam. How about a little Rambling Man? Lord, I was born a rambling man, trying to make a living and doing the best I can. When it's time for leaving, I hope you'll understand that I was born a rambling man. My father was a gambler down in Georgia. He wound up on the wrong end of a gun. I was born in the backseat of a Greyhound bus, rolling down Highway 41. Lord, I was born a rambling man, trying to make a living and doing the best I can. When it's time for leaving, I hope you'll understand that I was born a rambling man. I'm heading out for New Orleans tomorrow, leaving out of Nashville, Tennessee. They always having a good time down on the bayou, oh Lord. The Delta women thank the world of me. Lord, I was born a rambling man, trying to make a living and doing the best I can. When it's time for leaving, I hope you'll understand that I was born a rambling man. Lord, I was born a rambling man. Lord, I was born a rambling man. Lord, I was born a rambling man. How about a little Fabulous Thunderbirds? I've been watching you for days now, baby. I just love your sexy ways now, baby. You know our love will never stop now, baby. Just put your loving in my box now, baby. Wrap it up, I'll take it. Wrap it up, I'll take it. Well, no more will I shop around now, baby. I know I got the best thing in town now, baby. I seen all I want to see now, baby. Bring your loving straight to me now, baby. Wrap it up, I'll take it. Wrap it up, I'll take it. Wrap it up, I'll take it. Well, I'm gonna treat you like the queen you are. Bring you sweet things from my candy jar. You got tricks you ain't never used. Give it, give it, give it to me and won't be abused. I've been watching you for days now, baby. I just love your sexy ways now, baby. You know our love will never stop now, baby. Just put your loving in my box now, baby. Wrap it up, I take it. Wrap it up, I take it. Wrap it up, I take it. How about another Fabulous Thunderbirds? I would walk 10 miles on my hands and knees. Ain't no doubt about it, baby, it's you I aim to please. I'd wrestle with a lion and a grizzly bear. It's my life, baby, but I don't care. Ain't that tough enough? Ain't that tough enough? Ain't that tough enough? Ain't that tough enough? For you, baby, I would swim the sea. Nothing I do for you is too tough for me. I put out a burning building with a shovel and some dirt and not even worry about getting hurt. Ain't that tough enough? Ain't that tough enough? Ain't that tough enough? Ain't that tough enough? Mm-hmm. How about Louis Armstrong? I see trees of green, red roses too. I see them bloom for me and you. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. I see skies of white, I see skies of blue, with clouds of white, the bright blessed day, the dark sacred night. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. The colors of the rainbow, so pretty in the sky, are also on the faces of people passing by. I see friends shaking hands, saying, how do you do? They're really saying, I love you. I hear babies cry. I watch them grow. I'll learn much more. They'll learn much more than I'll ever know. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Yes, I think to myself, what a wonderful world. How about little Jim Croce? Uptown got its hustlers, the barrack got its bums. 42nd Street got Big Jim Walker. He's a pool shooting son of a gun. Yeah, he's big and dumb as a man can come, but he's stronger than a country house. And when the black folks all get together at night, you know they all call Big Jim boss just because. You don't tug on Superman's cape. You don't spit in the wind. You don't pull the mask off the Lone Ranger. And you don't mess around with Jim. No, 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 no. Well, out of South Alabama came a country boy. He said, I'm looking for a man named Jim. I'm a pool shooting boy. My name is Willie McCoy. But down home, they call me Slim. Yeah, I'm looking for the king of 42nd Street. He's driving a drop-top Cadillac. Last week he took all my money, and it may sound funny, but I come to get my money back. And everybody say, Jack, you don't tug on Superman's cape. You don't spit in the wind. You don't pull the mask off the Lone Ranger. And you don't mess around with Jim. No, 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 no. Well, a hush fell over the pool room. Jimmy come barking off the street. And when the cutting was done, the only part that wasn't bloody was the soles of the big man's feet. He was caught in 100 places, and he was shot in a couple more. And you better believe they sung a different kind of story when Big Jim hit the floor. Now they say, you don't tug on Superman's cape. You don't spit in the wind. You don't pull the mask off the Lone Ranger. And you don't mess around with Slim. No, you don't mess around with Slim. How about a little, let your heart not be troubled? I think that'd be nice. There it is. When you think you've seen it all, through tears in your eyes, your head hanging low, the moon on the rise. Well, I think of you, yeah, I pray for you. May your days pass like Sundays, may your nights lay you down. Let your heart not be troubled, cast your doubts to the wind. Lay your chains in the rubble. Let your heart not be troubled. Let your heart not be troubled. Let your heart not be troubled anymore. Well, your bed sheets grow cold every now and again. Each stone in the road, a place where we've been. But where are we now? Tell me, where are we now? Lay your dreams on my pillow, and we'll get there somehow. Let your hearts not be troubled, cast your doubts to the wind. Lay your chains in the rubble. Let your heart not be troubled. Let your heart not be troubled. Let your heart not be troubled anymore. Now, how about a little 105? This song has a special appeal for me because when I was 16 years old, I went and got my driver's license in Winnipeg, Manitoba. And that same day, I registered a vehicle that I could have and drive on the roads. It was a 66 Chevrolet Bel Air 4-door, white in color, 283 V8 motor with a 3-on-the-tree manual transmission. Which after jamming that thing up like 50 times, I changed it to a stick shift on the floor so I could hit the shifts faster. But what I did find with that car, if you coaxed it, if you were nice to it, if you talked nicely to it, if you said, honey, come on, you can do this, it would get to 105 miles per hour, just like the guy and the car in this song. Streak of lightning coming down the highway. Turn around and watch it go. Switch on the lights, put on the high beams. Better find a preacher on the radio. I like to drive at 105. It's just how fast I got to go. I got the gears and I got the motor. Ain't no reason to go slower. I like the speed. I like the motion. I like the rocker machine. I like to drive at 105. Better hurry up if you won't catch me. Neon sign flashing by like something in your eye. Elvis singing on the radio almost makes you cry. Flashing lights in the rearview mirror, you don't pay them no mind. Pull out the pass, hit the gas, leave them all far behind. I like to drive at 105. It's just how fast I got to go. I got the gears and I got the motor. Ain't no reason to drive slower. I like the speed. I like the motion. I like the rocker machine. I like to drive at 105. Better hurry up if you want to catch me. I like the speed. I like the motion. I like the rocker machine. I like to drive at 105. Better hurry up if you won't catch me. Better hurry up if you won't catch me. All right, maybe one more car song, and that's it. I'm thinking maybe Hot Rod Lincoln. That sounds about right. Rod Lincoln. My daddy said, son, you're going to get me into trouble. You're going to get me to drinking. Oh, wait a minute. Before I do that, I'm going to do Higher Ground. Then I'm going to do that. Yeah. People keep on learning. Soldiers keep on warring. World keep on turning. 'Cause it won't be too long. Powers keep on lying. While your people keep on dying. World keep on turning. 'Cause it won't be too long. I'm so damn glad he let me try it again. 'Cause my last time on earth I lived a whole world of sin. I'm so glad that I know more than I knew then. Gonna keep on trying till I reach my highest ground. Until I reach my highest ground. And teachers keep on teaching. And preachers keep on preaching. World keep on turning. 'Cause it won't be too long. Lovers keep on loving. Believers keep on believing. Sleepers just stop sleeping. 'Cause it won't be too long. I'm so damn glad he let me try it again. 'Cause my last time on earth I lived a whole world of sin. I'm so glad that I know more than I knew then. Gonna keep on trying till I reach my highest ground. Until I reach my highest ground. No one gonna bring me down. Until I reach my highest ground. Don't let no one bring you down. Until you reach your highest ground. All right. Hot Rod Lincoln. Oh, yeah. That's fun. My pappy said, son, you're going to drive me to drinking if you don't stop driving that Hot Rod Lincoln. Have you heard the story of the Hot Rod race where the Fords and the Lincolns were setting the pace? That story is true. I'm here to say I was driving that Model A. It's got a Lincoln motor and it's really souped up. That 12 Model A bottom makes it look like a pup. Got 12 cylinders, use them all. Got overdrive, just won't stall. With a 4-bell carbon dual exhaust with 4 left gears, you can really get lost. Got safety tubes, but I ain't scared. Brakes are good, tires are fair. Pulled out of San Pedro late one night, and the moon and the stars was shining bright. We was driving up Grapevine Hill, passing cars like they was standing still. All of a sudden, in a wink of an eye, a Cadillac sedan passed us by. I said, boys, that's a mark for me. By then, the taillights was all you could see. Now, the fellas was ribbing me for being behind, so I thought I'd make that Lincoln unwind. Put my foot off the gas, and man alive, I shoved it on down into overdrive. I wound it up to 110. My speedometer said I hit top end. My foot was glued like lead to the floor. That's all there is. There ain't no more. Now, the boys all thought I lost my sense. Them telephone poles looked like a picket fence. They said, slow down. I see spots. The lines on the road just looked like dots. Took a corner, so I'd swap the truck. Crossed my fingers just for luck. My fenders was clicking the guardrail coast. The guy beside me was white as a ghost. Smoke was coming from out of the back when I started to gain on that Cadillac. Knew I could catch him, thought I could pass. Don't you know, by then we'd be low on gas. We had flames coming from either side. Feel the tension, man, what a ride. I said, look out, boys, I got a license to fly. That caddy pulled over and let us by. Now, all of a sudden, she started knocking, and down in the dip, she started rocking. I looked in the mirror, a red light was blinking. The cops was after my hot rod Lincoln. Well, they arrested me, and they put me in jail, and they caught my pappy to throw my bail. And he said, son, you're going to drive me to drinking if you don't stop driving that hot rod Lincoln. How about a little 6 days on the road? Well, I pulled out of Pittsburgh, rolling down that eastern seaboard. I got my diesel wound up, and she's a running like never before. There's a speed zone ahead, all right. I don't see a cop inside. 6 days on the road, now am I gonna make it home tonight? I got me 10 forward gears and a Georgia overdrive. I'm taking little white pills and my eyes are open wide. I just passed the gym in a white. I've been passing everything inside. 6 days on the road, now am I gonna make it home tonight? Well, it seems like a month since I kissed my baby goodbye. I could find a lot of women, but I'm not that kind of guy. I could find one to hold me tight, but I could never make believe it's all right. 6 days on the road, now am I gonna make it home tonight? Well, the ICC is a checking on down the line. I'm a little overweight and my logbook's way behind. But nothing bothers me tonight. I can dodge all the scales all right. 6 days on the road, now am I gonna make it home tonight? Well, my rig's a little old, but that don't mean she's slow. There's a flame from a stack and it's blowing black as coal. My hometown's coming in sight. If you think I'm happy, you're right. 6 days on the road, now am I gonna make it home tonight? 6 days on the road, now am I gonna make it home tonight? 6 days on the road, now am I gonna make it home tonight? Alrighty. Good night.